Solve and graph the absolute value of p minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. Whenever we're solving an absolute value equation or inequality, the first thing you want to do is you want to get the absolute value part all by itself. So the way we do that is, since minus 3 is in the way, let's add 3 to both sides. The absolute value of p is now less than or equal to 3. Great. With absolute value inequalities, there's a phrase that you need to remember, and that phrase is great or less than. Now, clever wordplay. We'll get to that in a minute. Once your absolute value is all by itself, just like equations, you're going to split this into two. And just like equations, you keep whatever's inside the absolute value, you keep that on the left side of both of them, no matter what it looks like. The one inequality, you keep the sign exactly the same and you keep the right side exactly the same. The other inequality, you flip the sign and you take the opposite of the right side. That's your other inequality. Now let's go back to these words, great or less than. Since the moment I split this up, it was a less than or equal to, that follows the less than rules. So this is an and statement. Now, the numbers that I want have to be less than or equal to 3 and also greater than or equal to negative 3. So with and compound inequalities, I like to make myself a rough draft because you care about, since this is and, where both of these inequalities overlap. Okay, so I care about if this is negative 3 and this is 3, I care about the stuff less than or equal to 3. I care about the stuff greater than or equal to negative 3. And I care about where they overlap. They seem to overlap starting and including negative 3 and go all the way up until regular 3 and ending at including regular 3. They don't overlap bigger than 3. They don't overlap smaller than 3. So what I need to do is I need to make myself the numbers for my number line like so. And then I'm going to do exactly what I did up here in green. I'm going to put a circle and fill it in at negative 3. I'm going to put a circle and fill it in at regular 3. And I care about everything in between. Now, what this means is if I were to pick numbers like 0, 2, negative 1, and plug that into the original equation, it'll be a true statement. If it's not shaded, if I plug it into the original inequality, not equation, if I plug it into the original equality, it won't work if they don't fall within these green guys. Okay? So that's how you do it.